Hey friends, it's your buddy Keith, and I'm here live again in the control room at the one and only world-famous Essex Recording Studios, just outside London, in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. And today I've got a brand spanking new 2021 Gibson Les Paul Studio. But these are not like any Les Paul studios before. This is part of the modern collection, and they've got lots of fancy schmancy features like, oh, I don't know, like that. Les Paul Studios didn't used to do that before, huh? So I'm going to tell you all about it. If you're new to the channel, smash that like button, hit subscribe, come join our circle of friends. You're going to love it. You're going to learn a lot and see a lot of very cool guitars that I get from all around the world each and every day. Like this Tangerine burst Gibson Les Paul Studio. All right, and if you want to buy it, I gotta get this out of the way. If you want to buy it, you gotta go to EssexRecordingStudios.com. It's the only one I have, and it's the very best color, in my opinion, for these. So, don't expect it to last very long, but if you want to buy it, you can get it there or on Reverb.com, our good friends Reverb. Yes, so let's chat about this. The Les Paul Studio, historically, was a musician's way to get into the Gibson brand, USA brand, and not have to get a mortgage to buy a Les Paul. So it was one of the entry to mid-tier Les Pauls that you could get, and then you get up to the standard, which today costs big money. I mean, I don't know if the standard has always cost like a month's wages for a lot of people in the Western world, but it definitely does today, maybe even more. I mean, they're very, very pricey, and these guitars have actually gone up tremendously, but the build quality has gone up tremendously. First of all, you notice that there are split coils. So you've got split coil burst buckers that give you like a P90 type sound, single coil sound, if you want to split those humbuckers. The wood, you have a two-piece carved maple top, and you can see there's lots of bird's eye kind of sprinkled throughout this top. Very, very nice. They call the color Tangerine Burst. You get a pick guard with the guitar, and it has beautiful, beautiful chrome hardware. Nice rosewood fretboard. You get the acrylic trapezoid inlays. Show you those, and nice silk screen Gibson logo and Les Paul logo. So what's really different about this from before is, for starters, the woodwork and the finish. The last brand new Les Paul Studio I had was from 2015, and it didn't look anything like this. The wood, this mahogany body, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just nicer. It really is. Grover tuners, normal. I think back in 2015 they actually had the automatic crazy self-tuning thing that like nobody ended up liking. Serial number. There you can see the year 21. It's this year. That's the new style format. Made in USA. Very nice. This is a brand new guitar. No one's owned it. You've got a nice thick carved maple top. You can see it here on the standard models and custom models. Standard model, you have binding around this top. Plus you have binding on the back on a custom model. So if you like the aesthetic of no binding, no neck binding, no body binding, no headstock binding, of course. But if you like that aesthetic, then this is the model for you. You've got all of the sonic qualities as far as carved maple top, mahogany body, rosewood fretboard. So all of the sonic qualities of the most expensive Les Pauls, split coil, USA Gibson burstbucker pickups, all that good stuff. You just have some of those more expensive aesthetic things, like on a custom model, you have a split diamond and mother of pearl, or you might have mother of pearl block inlays. Well, the Les Paul standards have the very same inlays, don't they? So that is the deal. Now, for this year, you get a really, really nice travel case. I'm not going to call this a gig bag because it's not a gig bag. Everything on this is like top quality. It's very plush. I mean, they're advertising YKK zippers because YKK zippers are the most expensive zippers. They're made, if you think of like Coach handbags or Louis Vuitton, they use YKK zippers. Like the most expensive bags and luggage in the world uses a YKK zipper. So that's a little something right there that you might not have known. You have the photograph from when this guitar was built on the desk over at the Gibson factory. You've got your case candy sealed in here. All right. You've got your warranty card, serial number information on there. This is just a strap, a nice Gibson strap that you get. And I like this feature because it also works almost as like a little workstation top, where if you wanted to prop this up and change strings or whatever, you've got this nice plush brace here. And then for traveling, you just go like that and you've got this thing secure. It's very, very nice. I mean, look at how thick this is. This is like semi-rigid, by the way. Really just like as good as travel cases get. Nice embroidered Gibson logo. And the way things are going, I mean, people are having less and less space. They need to use public transportation more often. They need to wedge things in their car. And having something that's flexible that you can put in your trunk, in the boot of your car, I personally prefer lightweight and easier to travel with. I think unless you're doing something crazy with your instruments, this is going to offer the same level of protection that, you know, one of these tweed cases is going to offer, you know. And technically, would this offer more? Sure, but I mean, unless it's something that's piercing, not really then, because they're both going to deal with anything that's like in normal shipping or normally in the back of a van. You know, unless you're just dealing with something extremely heavy or extremely sharp, you're getting relatively the same protection. You know, now if you're going on an airline, these are great because if you've seen those crazy luggage guys that just like chuck things onto the plane, fine. But even this, guys, sometimes these hard cases can be a curse because the edges are hard and the guitar can move and the case can flex. And when something like this hits, you know, when the edge of your headstock hits a hard edge of a hard case, it chips it, it damages it. I've seen it loads of times. If this happens to bump into this, you're talking about plush softness like this thick, guys. It's like being surrounded with memory foam. It's going to absorb it. There's nothing inside this case, including the edges of the case, that could damage this. The edges of hard cases can damage cases when they collapse onto the thing or when a part of the body slams into something. So that's just something to think about there. Don't knock the travel case. Don't knock super padded deluxe gig bags. Oh, and speaking of that too, the other nice thing is you get these embroidered backpack straps with all the mesh breathable lining here. This is just awesome. I think if you were to go in a store, something like this probably is about the same price retail as something like that. I'm seeing a lot more of these travel cases go for big, big money. Got nice feet on the bottom. I mean, this is a piece of luggage. That's really what this is. Cool. All right, guys. Now you know what everything's like on this. I didn't show you the compartment here. I'll show you the compartment. Why not? Why not? Let's see what it looks like inside there. There you go. Soft kind of nylon there. Still has that leatherette effect inside. Nice big storage for you there. And aside from that, this zips from the bottom all the way around to close. So we'll take this and And nice. Do it with one hand. All done. I'm going to have to open that back up just to put everything back. Ah, how annoying. All right, guys, I got to get going. Got a lot of videos to do for you. Hope you enjoyed the new 2021 Gibson Tangerine Burst Les Paul Studio. I think you can see that it's not your average studio guitar. They have gone up considerably from, you know, if you're an old guy like me, I'm 36. If you think of what a Les Paul Studio cost in the 90s, it was a lot less, but you're getting a lot more. And there's inflation, and we have to just get used to the fact that as you get older, the price of things go up. It's how the world works, right? So with that being said, I'm out of here. Follow us on all the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Cool. See you later. More videos coming up right after this. Bye.